With profound, humble gratitude and love to all venerated enlightened masters, we bow to the Almighty in soulful gratefulness for gifting us with their holy blessed presence. May all beings be awakened by their divine grace.
Part 1 of 4.
Etc.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Appreciate good thoughts, your own and those of others, as soon as you recognize them. Nothing will aid you as much as good thoughts in the accomplishment of the true task of your life. Please continue watching for more wisdom from Leo Tolstoy, vegetarian.
I started realizing I was eating rotted animal lactate that came from cow's udder. That's disgusting. We operate on frequencies that are wireless. We launch satellites that orbit the planet. Why are we acting like savage predators still? Haven't we evolved? Will.i.am, vegan.
Merhaba, sevgili izleyiciler means hello lovely viewers in Turkish. I'm Omar. The honorable Turkish people admire your faith and devotion in the pursuit of spiritual upliftment. May we see the day when all people on this planet live in peace and friendship forevermore. Welcome to Appreciate Good Thoughts, selections from The Pathway of Life by Leo Tolstoy, vegetarian. Volume 2, Part 2 of 2, on Words of Wisdom. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. This insightful saying by Leo Tolstoy is a valuable reminder for all of us to reflect inward. The renowned 19th century Russian author suggested that we ask ourselves what God really wants us to do. As Leo Tolstoy said, "In the name of God, stop a moment, cease your work, look around you." A novel by Tolstoy is not a work of art, but a piece of life, stated Matthew Arnold, a 19th century British poet and critic. In addition to his renowned epic novels, Leo Tolstoy wrote essays and letters that conveyed the spiritual truths he came to realize during the course of his life. Along with adopting and promoting the vegetarian diet, he became deeply interested in spirituality and living by the ethical teachings of Christ. The concepts he conveyed through his writings about peace and the fulfillment of God's will greatly influenced 20th century leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Supreme Master Ching Hai spoke about the uplifting nature of Leo Tolstoy's work during a group meditation session with our association members in July 1997 in Los Angeles, USA.
Because Tolstoy was a practitioner, That's why when you read his story, almost a story about spirituality, about God, and very happy, very positive. It's very good to read him, to read his book. You try. If you haven't, you try. You can read more, Such thing is very good for you.
Let us continue with excerpts from Thought, from Volume 2 of The Pathway of Life, where Leo Tolstoy expounds on the importance of appreciating good thoughts and that reasoning and thinking are gifts from God which we should use. Thought. The opportunity of communing in thought with the living and the dead is one of the choicest blessings of man. Christ said, "When thou pray, pray in secret." Matthew 6:5-6. Only then will God hear you, God who is within you, and in order that he may hear you, you must only dispel all that conceals him from you. Despondence is that state of the soul in which a man fails to see any purpose either in his own life or in the life of the whole world. There is only one way to be rid of this condition: to summon from within yourself the best thoughts that you are conscious of, either your own thoughts or the thoughts of others, and this process may illuminate to you the meaning of your own life. The summoning of these thoughts may be effected by the repetition of those supreme truths that you know and that you can express to yourself, and this is prayer. Pray unceasingly. The most needful and the most difficult of prayers is to remember amid the activities of life your duties before God and His law. Have you been frightened, angered, confused, or tempted? Make an effort, remember who you are and what you ought to do. Herein is prayer. This is difficult at first, but the habit may be developed. From time to time, it is well to modify your prayer, that is the expression of your relation to God. Man changes constantly, grows constantly, and therefore his relation to God must change and become more manifest. And even so must his prayer be modified. Good life is impossible without effort of thought. Appreciate good thoughts, your own and those of others, as soon as you recognize them. Nothing will aid you as much as good thoughts in the accomplishment of the true task of your life. Be master of your thoughts if you would attain your purpose. Fix the glance of your soul upon that one pure light which is free from passions. Meditation is the path to immortality. Frivolity is the path to death. Those who are watchful in meditation never die, but the frivolous and unbelievers are even as the dead. Arouse thyself, then protected by thyself and penetrating into thyself, thou wilt be immutable. The true strength of man is not in impulse, but in the uninterrupted steady striving after good which he determines in his thoughts, expresses in his words, and realizes in his actions. If looking back over your life, you observe that your life has grown better and freer from sins, errors, and superstitions, know that you owe this success only to the labor of your thoughts. Thought activity is precious not only because it corrects our life, but also because it is helpful in the life of other people as well. This is what makes the effort of thought so valuable. This is what the Chinese philosopher Confucius says about the significance of thought. True learning teaches men the highest good, to be reformed and to abide in that state. In order to attain supreme good, it is necessary that well-being reign throughout the nation. In order to have well-being throughout the nation, it is necessary to have well-being in the family. In order to have well-being in the family, it is necessary to have well-being within oneself. In order to attain well-being within oneself, the heart must be corrected. In order to have your heart corrected, you must have clear and truthful thoughts. Man is distinguished by having the capacity of thinking. A man may learn to read and write, but this knowledge will not enlighten him whether he should write a letter to a friend or a complaint against someone who has injured him or leave it alone. A man may learn to use musical instruments, but music will not tell him when he should sing or play and when he should leave singing and playing alone. Even so, in all things, only reason suggests to us what to do, when to do it, or what not to do, and when. Having endowed us with reason, God put at our disposal that which is most needful. Giving us reason, it is as though He said, in order that you may avoid evil and lay hold on the blessings of life, I have implanted within you a divine particle of myself. I have given you reason. If you apply it to all that happens to you, nothing in the world will be an obstacle or impediment to you on the road which I have designed for you, and you will never complain of your fate or against people. You will never judge them or cringe before them. Do not reproach me for not having given you more. Is it not enough for you to be able to live your life reasonably, peacefully, and happily? A wise proverb says that God visits us without ringing the bell. This means that there is no partition between us and the infinite, that there is no wall between man, the effect, and God, the cause. The walls have been removed. We are open to all the profound effects of divine characteristics. Only the labor of thought keeps open the hole through which we commune with God. Man is created that he may think. Therein is his entire merit and worth. The duty of man is only in thinking right. The proper order of thinking is to commence with self, with the Creator, and one's purpose in life. But what do the people of the world think about instead? Not at all of these things, but merely of having a good time, of becoming rich, of glory, of gaining a throne, without thinking what it means to be a king and what it means to be a man.
Like the risk of bird flu? No? Then choose vegan.
Compassionate viewers, it was a joy that you could join us today for Words of Wisdom. Coming up next is Loving the Silent Tears, the musical, part 7 of a multi-part series, right after noteworthy news. May the heavenly lights be your guide and shine the way for you evermore.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/WOW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/WOW.
برامجنا متوفرة بالعديد من اللغات. يرجى زيارة suprememastertv.com/schedule و suprememastertv.com/WOW.